If you're looking for a way to make money with AI art on Etsy, this is the video, okay? This is the most comprehensive guide you can find on YouTube. I made something similar 2 years ago, and that video got 300,000 views. This is an updated version, and this is coming from someone who has been using AI such as Midjourney and ChatGPT to generate pictures that I modify and sell on Etsy. But talk is cheap. Let me show you one of my stores. This is one of my stores where I sell AI images such as clip art, and I made almost $6,000 in 30 days. But that's fine. Let me show you another one because I own a couple of them. Here's the second one. As you can see, I made $1,000 in 30 days. I have more of them. As you can see, this is my app. And you can see 5 different stores here. Here's another one. I made almost another $1,000. Let me show you one more. Here's one of the newer ones. Okay, this one. Oh, this one actually is not bad. It made 251 bucks. So as you can see, this is possible, okay? And I learned a lot since I made my last video about this. This is why I'm doing this update to give you better info. So in this video, you're gonna get everything you need to know from A to Z. Down below, you're gonna have timestamps, okay? If you wanna come back to this video later and just watch specific section, you have an option to it. Just pick the one you wanted and continue the course, okay? I assume a lot of you guys gonna come back here. So maybe like the video and follow me so you're not gonna lose the course and you're gonna have it saved somewhere. By the way, I have more of these for free on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna link a free playlist where you have all the free courses that I have up here on YouTube. I'm also gonna have link to all the tools I'm gonna use. They switched a little bit since my last video. Know a lot of you guys are not willing to spend money. I understand it, but you will need at least an AI generator. So you need to spend money at least on that. And I would suggest some product research tool too. And you're gonna need a photo editor, which a lot of them are free, but I'm gonna suggest one that I'm using right now because I think this is the best one for this type of business. So all of it is in the description of this video. If you have a questions, leave the comment. I'm gonna answer it, or maybe someone from the community will. And speak of the community, I invite you to my community on my Discord. Once you finish this course, I think you should join us because you're going to be surrounded by people that do similar businesses. And on top of that, you're going to get access to my prompt app. So this is the prompt app. I'm going to talk about it later in this video, but it's a very useful tool for someone who wants to make money with clip art, prints, and all of that nature on Etsy, okay? And if you join our community on Etsy, you're going to get access to our weekly meetings, other members of our community, access to more education, case studies. Like for example, we analyzed one of the Etsy stores that's making almost $1 million a month selling digital products. And this is that store that I'm talking about. She made almost $1 million a month. Check this out. If you will click on the analyze shop, you can see that, yeah, she's making almost $900,000 a month. So visit dropshippingdeal.com, join our community. It's just a better way to stay updated with all this stuff and be ahead of the game because we just give you information live, non-stop, okay? Now let's go back to this store for a second. So I want to show you a couple of examples of digital stores on Etsy and what type of results they are getting, okay? So this store is making almost $1 million a month. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you're probably not gonna get here soon, okay? Because this store has been established since 2011, okay? This store has been around for a long time. And when she started, she was probably not using AI, but what is she selling is something that I'm selling myself too. It's called digital junk journals, okay? So junk journal is a type of product that looks like this. This is what it looks like in physical space, but you can sell digital PNG files of this for people that want to print it out and build this physically in real life, okay? And you can definitely make this with AI because I am selling this type of stuff myself. Okay, this is a huge store. Again, this is gonna take you a while to get to this level. Let me show you something more realistic that you can achieve sooner. So here's an example of store that's selling completely AI generated stuff and they're selling clip art. So clip art is very popular among people that sell AI generated images on Etsy because it's one of the easiest one and it's also one of the most coolest one to sell as well. So clip art are basically images of objects, animals, items, anything like that. Like this one, for example, is selling Japanese houses, okay? This one right here sells cupcakes. It's just a bunch of cute cupcakes that you can create with AI. Here we have dragons and things of that nature. And this store that I'm showing right now is making about $12,000 a month, okay? Here's another example that you can create. You can create a digital wall art that you can sell on Etsy. So wall art is basically images that people print out and use as a wall art, okay? You can actually do this physically too with something called print on demand, but we're gonna talk about this later. But this store is only selling digital versions of the paintings that people buy and print it out themselves in real life, okay? They use these digital prints to print this out in real life and maybe sell it or maybe just put it in their house or on the wall. And this store is making about $15,000 a month, okay? Here's another store. This store is selling patterns, which are very easy to create in Midjourney. We're gonna talk about Midjourney in a minute. Patterns that you can use for anything: wall art, digital paper, wrapping paper in real life, tapestry, whatever. It's just a digital pattern of something like this, like strawberries. This is perfect for Valentine's. Valentine's are around the corner, so this is perfect for that time of the year. People gonna buy this type of stuff because Valentine's is coming up. Etsy is all about trends. That's something very important to keep in mind. It's a seamless pattern that you can create with AI too. And let's see how much this store is making a month. So they're making about $20,000 a month, okay? So these are the results you can kind of expect from this industry. I'm doing this myself. I own multiple Etsy digital print stores. And I gotta tell you, this thing is amazing. I love it. And I really love the opportunities that we have in our current age, because I remember I was starting with dropshipping. This is a completely different game. And I really, really love digital products because it's just way easier. There's no much hassle. There's no problems with orders. There's no really reasons to get refunds. The only time I get usually issuing a refund is when the customer doesn't know how to download the file and I have to explain it a million times and they just don't understand it. And I'm like, you know what, just hey, here's a $5 back that you purchased, okay? You can get this $5 back. I don't care, okay? So that's why I love digital products. Now, there's one more advantage of selling digital products on Etsy. And this is something that I praise in a lot of my videos, okay? I wanna show you the top 10 Etsy stores ever, okay? Let me show you this data right now. So this is the absolutely top 10 Etsy stores on ever, okay? There's more of them, there's like 50, it doesn't matter, okay? But I want you to look at this, the category, it's what interests us, okay? The number one Etsy store ever is jewelry. Fine, okay, they're selling jewelry, cool. But out of these 10, what do you see? Craft supplies and tools, 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 craft supplies and tools. The best thing to sell on Etsy is craft supplies and tools. You know why? Because Etsy is populated with crafters and DIY people. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is obvious, but like a lot of people, when they come to Etsy, they want to sell their own jewelry, their own t-shirt, they handmade stuff, right? I think that's not the best way to go. I mean, you can sell those stuff, don't get me wrong, but you're going to have a hard time finding customers. Why? Because you need to bring what I call normies, which is someone who use Etsy occasionally. They just go on Etsy once, twice a year to buy their wife a gift for their anniversary or birthdays, okay? We want to target people that are on Etsy all the time. And who are these people? Those are the people that are crafters, okay? They want to start their own business on Etsy. So what they do, they go on Etsy to buy supplies to sell on Etsy. What are the supplies? Clip art, digital paper, wall art that you can sell as a print-on-demand product, t-shirt prints. These are the people you want to sell to. This is why craft and supplies is always on top. So you want to sell to those people, and digital products are the best way to get to that category, because digital products are products purchased by crafters that later on resell by crafters on Etsy. So imagine this, it's 1848, gold mine rush in California. Everyone is going to California, dig gold, right? I'm speaking about California because I live in California. You know who got the riches during that era? Not the people that were digging gold, but the guy who's selling them shovels and pickaxes. And you want to be that guy. You want to sell shovels and pickaxes. And this is why you want to sell digital products, okay? For the sake of this course, okay, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it with clip art because this is what I started with and I have the most success with clip art. But I'm going to be honest with you, this is a very competitive niche right now, and in order to win it, you need to follow this simple principle, okay? You need to be early on trends and copy, but add your own spin to something, okay? So for example, if I see that this right here is the best-selling digital clip art, okay, this black cow, it's booming, it's a bestseller, I can easily recreate this, okay? This is easily can be copied with Midjourney or ChatGPT. But that doesn't mean that's gonna sell. What you need to do, you need to add your own spin it. You cannot just copy stuff, okay? First of all, it's not ethical. Second of all, it's not gonna work. How do I know this? Let's just say I tried it, okay? So maybe you would need to modify the cow and I don't know, change the jacket, change the look a little bit, change the background. Maybe the cow is dancing instead of just sitting down, okay? And by the way, another big principle is it's easier to sell stuff that are cute. Like this is the number one principle of Etsy, cuteness sell, okay? It sounds stupid, but cuteness sell. You wanna sell stuff that are cute if you're in the clip art space. You want to sell stuff that are cute. Also, another tip for clip art, you want to usually target women, and most importantly, women that are moms and teachers, because they usually buy clip art images for their kids. Like, that's the reality. A lot of clip art is usually related to kids. Nursery clip art is big. People use this for stickers on their wall art in their kids' room, for gift wrapping, for a lot of different reasons. They love this, and this is an evergreen niche. This is something that's always popular, okay? But you should also sell trendy items as well. I think you should mix a little bit of universal stuff like nursery clip art with stuff like this, like winter in the woods, okay? Because winter is a seasonality thing, and seasonal items usually sell the best. Evergreen stuff are great, but they usually don't achieve the explosion that the seasonal stuff get, okay? The seasonal stuff, there's a reason why Walmart is selling Christmas trees in September, because the seasonal stuff go hard, okay? They just go harder, they hit differently. So let's get to the product research. I'm gonna show you a couple of methods that I use in order to find stuff. Let's start with the free one, because I know you guys love free stuff. So let's do one first, okay? So one of the easiest things that you can do, it's not the most effective ways, I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's a free one. It's just like look up the best sellers. So if I'm looking for the best sellers in clip art niche, let's just sell what is the best seller on Etsy. Again, we got this black cow that I showed you earlier, okay? We got this one right here. So this is a bunch of woodland animals, okay? There's 64 in the bundle. So here's another thing with those clip art, okay? You're gonna see that there's a lot of bundles, okay? You're gonna see a lot of bundles. My opinion, what you can do is you can create bundles of 20 images and list them for like $2-3, and then once you have a lot of these bundles, create a bigger one and combine them together. Let's say you create 4 bundles of similar stuff. When I say similar, I mean in a similar theme. So like, for example, this is a bundle of 64 woodland animals. So let's say you're gonna have one bundle of 20 woodland animals, and then you're gonna have another bundle with winter woodland animals, and then you're gonna have another bundle with summer woodland animals, and then the last one is gonna be 20 of fall woodland animals and the spring woodland animals, and then you're gonna combine them together and create another one called mega bundle of woodland animals and sell it all together for high price. The reason being why you want to do this is because you want to create small bundles to kind of bring traffic to your Etsy store, and then upsell these people with a bigger bundle for slightly lower price. When you combine all of them together, make them buy that one, because that one will make you more money, okay? This is something that I've been doing with my clip art store, and this is working very well. It's an effective strategy, okay? But going back to our product research, you can just look up what is the best seller right now. So we got this one right here. We got this one right here. We got this one right here where it says popular now, best seller. Usually that means that Etsy is pushing this listing, popular now, bestseller, bestseller. These are the trends, okay? So I see the trend of winter, I see the trend of cute animals, Valentine's is around the corner, grumpy animals. Okay, these things are working, okay? In my opinion, this is not the most effective way of doing product research. If it's already a popular now or bestseller, that means that it's been there for a minute, okay? And the trend might be shifting, okay? The trend might be shifting, and you wanna be first one to catch the trend. And how can you do that? Well, one, with the tool I'm gonna show you in a minute, and two, with my tool, okay? My tool is a little bit different than the other two I'm gonna show you. So I mentioned the dropshipping guild, right? This is my community, and I know it's a shameless plug, but hear me out. Me and my team, okay? We are on Etsy a lot, okay? We're on Etsy a lot. I know a lot of these listings by memory by now. I'm also fast to catch something new, like clip art stuff. I know a lot of these things. I know a lot of these stores, okay? If I see something new, I'm very fast to catch it. And this is what my prompt app is doing. So we built this tool called prompt app, and we're using AI, but also manual work. So we also manually research stuff. And whenever we find something that's on our radar, that's brand new, we are listing on our prompt app, okay? So for example, we noticed that this pink cowgirl poncho trend is starting out, okay? It made 28 sales in January, and you can sell this as a clip art. So we actually tell you what you can sell this for. You can sell this, for example, as a wall art or a print, okay? But this one in particular is a clip art item. And we give you the prompt that you can use you can give to AI in order to generate this image, okay? So you can then sell it. So we do manual research combined with data. We look at the data and we use AI to come up with the prompt to generate something similar that we've noticed, okay? So this is the AI that's gonna give you exactly this picture. So if you wanna sell exactly this picture, this is the prompt that you can use, and this is the tool that you can get from us on the dropshipping deal, okay? This is what you can do, and we add them almost daily. Here's the thing, we add them almost daily, that's the keyword, because we want to focus on quality, not quantity. We could add stuff every day, okay? We could pump the prompt up every day, but we not want to do that because we want to focus on the things that are fresh and new. We want to catch the trends before they become trendy. This is why on our app, you're going to see a lot of stuff that have like only 19 sales or 44 sales, okay? Which is not a lot. This one, for example, got 177, okay? So it's great that it got so many sales, but that means that this is already trending. Or like this one got 900 sales, okay? That's cool, but that means this is already big. In my opinion, you want to look for these small ones like this one, 24 or 15, because that means that these are brand new, fresh things that are just brewing up, okay? That are brand new, fresh, and about to start. And even though we give you the prompt, in my opinion, you should use the prompt as a base, but you should modify it to give it your own spin to it, okay? You should just, this is just a base that we give you. Now it's up to you what you do with this base, okay? So that's the prompt app. I had to plug it in because in my opinion, this is the best tool for product research, because we're not just relying on raw data. We also critically think and give you the prompts and the designs that are currently working on Etsy or about to become big on Etsy. But besides that, I use a tool called Everbee, okay? So Everbee is the Chrome extension tool that you're gonna install on your browser, okay? And it's gonna give you access to this dashboard that I have on the site. And you can see that I also have this data down below under every listing. This is all coming from Everbee, and Everbee, I love Everbee. I've been using it for the last 3 years, ever since I started selling on Etsy, and it's honestly the best product research tool I've ever used. It gives you conversion rates, it gives you the monthly sales, and it has the filters, and I use Everbee all the time. So to get Everbee, I'm gonna have a link down below in the description. It's an affiliate link, but here's the thing, if you use my link, it's gonna give you a discount, okay? You're gonna get a discount from my link. So use it to save money, and this is what you're gonna see, okay? You're gonna sign up for free. By the way, they have a free plan, but let's be honest, a lot of these free plans usually are very, very limited, and this is the case as well. It only gives you an option to do 10 keyword research, which in reality is not a lot, okay? But you can get their growth plan starting $19.99. If you do the yearly plan, their monthly is $29.99. In my opinion, this is worth money spending on. Again, there's not a lot of cost that you have as a person that sells digital products on Etsy, because it's not like drop shipping or like selling print on demand where you have to have money up front. Your only money up front is for the software. I use it, but I get that some of you guys might not have budget for it. That's why I suggest using the free method I just showed you. Or you're looking for a cheaper alternative, you can join my community and you can get access to the prompt app, which is also gonna give you ideas for the trendy stuff, okay? But if you decided to level up, in my opinion, you're gonna need something like Everbee, because this right here is all you need. This is very powerful data. Now let me show you why research stuff then I'm gonna sell, okay? So first thing first, again, I'm looking for clip art, right? So when I use the search bar on the top, I can type in a keyword, okay? So I'm gonna type in clip art, and Everbee is gonna give me estimated monthly searches. So clip art bundle is getting 1,300 monthly searches. Clip art PNG is getting 900 monthly searches, okay? So I can click on it and I can see what type of products are in that category, okay? And down below, I see monthly searches. So usually what I'm looking for is for something that gets a lot of monthly sales, okay? So like this one getting 42, that's a lot. This one's getting 62, that's a lot. 49, that's a lot. 34, okay? But what I usually do is I use their filters. So I go to the product analytics tab, okay? And this is very important. Watch what I'm doing. Then I go to Everbee database. As you can see, I'm only seeing things that are on my page, which is only 63 listings. I want to see every single listing that's in Everbee database that's tagged with clip art bundle. So I'm going to click on it, and now I see all of the listings. Now, what I do next is I use their filter and I look for only new stuff, okay? Because I want to see the fresh new things that are popping off right now. I only want to see things that are less than 2 months old. So I'm going to say the listing age is only 2 months old. Okay. And now I rank them up by monthly sales. I want to see what is getting the most sales right now. And as you can see, the number one thing right now is the Christmas Grinch bundle. Okay. You don't want to sell that. This is an example of something that's going to get you banned. Grinch is a copyrighted product. Don't sell Disney, don't sell Marvel, X-Men, Star Wars, I don't know, nothing like that. Anything that's copyrighted, straight to jail, okay? We don't want to do that. But what's the next one? Oh, we got Mr. Trump, okay? So Mr. Trump is getting 733 monthly sales. That's cool. And honestly, you can sell that, but AI is not gonna create it, okay? If you use ChatGPT or Midjourney, it's not gonna create the picture with Trump because he's a political figure and they're gonna avoid it. You will need to use something like Kittl, which is another AI and photo editor that you can use. That one will create this, but nothing else, okay? And what you're gonna see on the top is a lot of Trump, a lot of Grinch, a lot of very copyrighted stuff like Bluey, Marvel, okay? So you need to scroll down a little bit until you see actual bundles because all this copyrighted stuff is always on the top. Again, this is cool, but they get a lot of sales, but eventually they get banned, okay? So don't look at those. These are get you in trouble, so we're gonna look for something safe. Eventually we'll find something. Like for example, this thing right here got 86 monthly sales, okay? And it's a Christmas character designs. They look very cute, which remember, cuteness is something that sells on Etsy. And this should be easy to replicate with AI, okay? It's a Scandinavian style of clip art. Really cool, and I know that this type of design would work because this store is selling it. That means that there's demand for Scandinavian looking clip art. So we found our perfect design that we want to create, right? We want to create a clip art in a similar style and a similar vibe. How do we do it? So I usually use 3 AIs, okay? I use Midjourney. This is the biggest AI image generator. It's probably the best one and the most universal one, but Midjourney sometimes struggle with text. So if you want to create text, I would suggest using another AI, and that will be ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is actually perfect with generating images with text. So let's say I'm gonna tell it right now, create a clip art of Santa holding a sign saying, "Hey Pat." As you can see, it did pretty good job. In Midjourney, you can technically create text too, but it's not as good as ChatGPT. And then the last one is Kittl, which is not that great with text. The text is kind of similar to like Midjourney, I would say. It's okay, but it's not the best like ChatGPT. But the designs are good. Kittl doesn't have limitations. So if you want to sell political stuff, like last year I was selling a lot of Trump t-shirts and Kamala t-shirts, and this is the only one that was letting me do it, okay? Kittl was allowing me to create Trump and Kamala in AI. You will not be able to do in ChatGPT or Midjourney. Also, Kittl is the graphic tool that I use. So in my previous videos, I would use Canva and Photoshop, and I still use Photoshop, but to the lesser extent. And I mostly use Kittl now because it allows me to work faster, more precise. Don't get me wrong, Photoshop AI is pretty good too. And you can still, if you remember my old method with like how to automate Photoshop to remove background really fast, that method still works, but it's just not, but very often makes a lot of mistakes. Kittl, in my opinion, it's better, has a better AI when it comes to removal background. So I prefer Kittl in that sense. And Kittl is just a better Canva. So if you know Canva, this is just a better version of it, okay? But we found our style now. We want to create something similar, right? We want to create something similar because we know this is working. What are the steps? What do we need to tell AI? Well, we can just give a simple command, right? We can just tell what we want. And let's start with Midjourney because most of you guys gonna pick Midjourney. If you will have to pick which AI generator you probably want, Midjourney is probably gonna be the best one because Midjourney has really high limits and you can create almost anything. ChatGPT is great, but it has limitations. You can create like, I believe like 30 images per hour or something. And Kittl has credits, which also limits you as well. So in my opinion, you can go with Midjourney, but once you're ready to level up, you probably want to use all 3, to be honest. You're probably going to mix all 3 eventually. That's what I do. I'm using all 3 because sometimes there are things that ChatGPT cannot do or Midjourney cannot do, and I have to use the other one, but the beginner one, it's probably gonna be Midjourney. So you're gonna sign up, okay? You have to sign up either with Discord or Google, and you have to get their subscription. So you can start with the $10 a month, a good starting point. Right now, I'm using the $30 a month plan. I'm on the yearly plan, so it's slightly cheaper. You absolutely need a paid AI image generator, and in my opinion, Midjourney is gonna be the best one, okay? The free ones, they're just not good, they're very slow. You're not gonna be able to scale up this business. You will need the best tool, and in my opinion, this one is the best for beginners, okay? And back in the day, you would need Discord to use Midjourney, but now you don't need Discord. You can use everything in the browser, okay? So I'm actually logged in the Midjourney website, not in the Discord, which is really cool, so it's way easier, okay? But let's say I wanna create something like this, so I'm gonna show you how to do it in Midjourney, ChatGPT, and Kittl. There's a bunch of elements here in this clip art bundle. So let's start with one element. Let's start with this angel. So let's say I wanna create this angel right here, okay? So I would just take a screenshot of it, okay? And now I'm gonna go to Midjourney. We're gonna go to the tab where it says create, and I'm gonna click on this icon right here where it says add image, and I can add a picture of that little angel that I took. So let me upload it real quick. So now this angel is in my database, and this is the trick, okay? So this is the prompt, okay? This is where you type in the prompts. So remember I showed you my prompts that I gave you in my prompt app. So in my prompt app, I will give you the prompt right here. So this is the command that you give to Midjourney or ChatGPT, okay? And I will get something similar. So let's actually test it out. So I have this prompt, and I'm gonna paste it right here, right? And check this out. Midjourney is working right now. So Midjourney is always gonna give you 4 examples, okay? 4 samples of the image. It's going to take a couple seconds for it to generate it. So let's wait. As you can see, it's working right now, and I'm getting the results that I just showed you, right? In my prompt app, this is what I want to receive, an image like this, right? And I got something similar, okay? And sometimes it's going to make mistake, like this one right here. This looks messed up, okay? This is something that you don't want to use. But like these look good. So that's what it is. So you tell AI what you want. So you want a red coat on a white background in watercolor style. That's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna get a red coat on a white background in watercolor style. And now if I want this image, I can just click on the download, and I just downloaded this image on my computer, and boom, there it is, right? But let's go back to our example. So I just uploaded the screenshot of this angel, okay? And this is the trick. You see this icon right here, this like information. This is very, very cool feature. You wanna click on it, and what's gonna happen is AI is gonna analyze the image, and it's gonna give you like the prompt instructions. It's giving me a bunch of words, okay? So it's telling me what's the subject, okay? A cute angel with blonde hair and white wings. Perfect, that's what it is. I mean, it has brown hairs, but it doesn't matter, okay? Let's go with the blonde. So this is the subject. So we definitely want to use this in our prompt. Is this using a specific style? Maybe this is using a specific creator, artist, okay? That is using specific style, maybe. I don't really know this artist, but let's say that this art is similar to Eric Clare's style. So I'm gonna use this in a prompt too, okay? And as you can see, it's adding in the style of Cleric Carl. I can add more stuff to it to make it more the way I want it, okay? So it's giving me suggestions. So maybe this is a clip illustration inspired in the style of Raiko Takemeso. I don't wanna mess it with this one because I already have this guy already. But I can maybe add, it's simple and minimalistic design. It is. It's all on white background. True. It's beautiful. Yes, in children book illustration style. Yes, it is children book illustration style. Muted pastel color palette. That's true because it's using like brown and white and stuff like that. Yeah, perfect. And I think that's it. Okay, so now I have the prompt. Okay, I have the prompt, and all I have to do is just click enter, and let's see what type of results we're gonna get with Midjourney. So as you can see, it's working right now. And I got the results, okay? So like this is great, okay? This one is great too. This one is great too, okay? So I got 3 images that are really, really cool. I'm gonna download all 3. I think they look really nice. But now I'm gonna modify it a little bit, okay? So let's say instead of cute angel with blonde hair, let's say I wanted to have red hair, and I want it to be a boy because these looks like girls. So I'm gonna say cute angel boy. And the reason being why we do this is because we want to create a bundle, okay? And in this bundle, let's say we want to have 20 images and we want to have these images a little bit different. We just don't want to give a customer 20 images of a blonde angel. We want to give them an angel that's blonde, one that's boy, one that's girl, one that has brown hair, blonde hair, red hair. You get the idea. You want to give them variety of different designs, okay? Just not 20 images of the same thing. That's kind of pointless. And perfect, we got the boy, and honestly all these boys pictures are really good. Maybe not this one because it has this thing, so yeah, the wings are kind of weak. This one's pretty good. We're gonna download this one. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good too. So we got 3, okay? We got 6 pictures already. And you would just continue the process as long as you create your bundle and you're ready to clip it together, okay? So that's how you use Midjourney. Simple, right? Very easy. But maybe you're not a Midjourney guy. Maybe you want to use ChatGPT. So how do you create something like this in ChatGPT? It's actually going to be very similar. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this icon right here. You're going to attach a file and upload the screenshot of this angel. And usually what I do is I just tell ChatGPT, create something similar. That's it. That's usually all I do. Let's see what's gonna happen. So it's thinking, and then in a couple seconds, we're gonna get the result. And here's the thing, as you can see, this is not it, okay? This is not it. ChatGPT has this specific style. They make things a little bit more, I don't know, shiny, okay? This is why Midjourney is better because they have watercolor style, they have shiny style, they have any style you want. ChatGPT have a very specific style to their images. Don't get me wrong, some ChatGPT styles are actually not replicable by Midjourney, and some of them are very popular. Let me show you a ChatGPT style clip art. I actually can spot them very easily on Etsy because I just know at this point. So this, for example, this one was for sure created in ChatGPT. How do I know this? Because this one is more shiny, okay? But these right here were for sure created in Midjourney. How do I know this? Because these are more watercolorly. ChatGPT is struggling with watercolor designs. ChatGPT designs look more like this. This is how I know it, okay? But this is the design. So let's say, okay, let's go to this cow. Let's say I want this cow to be created, okay? Because again, this is perfect ChatGPT design. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of it and I'm gonna upload it to ChatGPT and I'm gonna tell it create something similar. We got something similar and this is the one, okay? Here's another thing about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is all about perfection, okay? So everything is symmetric. Midjourney is a little bit more chaotic, okay? You're not gonna see symmetry, but it's not as perfect. And I think that's better because in reality, not everything is symmetric and perfect. ChatGPT is always aiming for symmetry and perfection. Everything is perfect and looks good, okay? So this is what we got. It's really good, okay? So if you're trying to create this cow, I think actually it would be better to create it in ChatGPT than Midjourney. But if you want to create this angel, Midjourney is going to be better. This is why I'm saying like you kind of have to use all of them at one point if you want to be the top of this game, okay? I use all of them because there are limitations to each one of them. But ChatGPT is good with text too. So if you want to use text, you're probably going to have better success with ChatGPT. But here's the thing. Let's say you want to sell this cow, right? But you want to modify the prompt. This is where you can find the information about the prompt. This is the prompt. So you can copy it, paste it, and then change the details. So let's say instead of having the brown beanie, black beanie, I'm going to change it to white beanie. And I don't want any logo, but I want it to say with a black text saying, bro. So now ChatGPT is thinking, we just reuse the prompt, we slightly modify it to create something similar, but with our own spin to it, okay? And here you go, look at this. This is really cool, okay? Now has a hat that says bro, and it looks very, very funny, okay? But that's how you modify the prompts in ChatGPT to get the results you wanted, okay? And the last AI generator that I told you is Midjourney, okay? And Midjourney is more than just AI generator because this is also a tool for graphic design. But now I'm gonna focus only on the AI generator aspect. So let me show you how you can use it, okay? By the way, all 3 AI generators are gonna be linked in the description of this video, okay? So I'm gonna create a new project. We're gonna change the resolution to 400. This is very important, okay? You want it to be a square and in a very, very high resolution. The top, I guess, is 300. That's fine. Because a lot of people, they're gonna buy stuff from you, they expect it to be at 300 dpi, okay? This is the resolution good for printing. Okay, so this is the dashboard, but now we're gonna go to the Kittl AI and we're gonna go to image generator, and this is where you can upload samples. They already have a bunch of samples ready. So if you want something in this style, or they have clip art, specifically clip art style, okay? So they have watercolor, t-shirt graphic design, cartoon, okay? They have the styles already. You can just give it to them, but let's say you can upload our own custom. So we wanna create this angel, right? So I'm gonna upload the angel. So I give them my sample, but with Kittl, you actually have to give them prompt manual, okay? They don't have this like describe feature like Midjourney or ChatGPT, so you have to tell them what you want. So I want a baby boy angel with blonde hair, and then you need to select that one in this style, and then you click on generate images, and let's see what happens. Okay, this is what we got, and as you can see, results are different than what I gave them, and that's because Kittl also has its own style, okay? So like sometimes you can't really copy. This is why, in my opinion, Midjourney is the best for watercolor style with clip art, which is the one we just uploaded, okay? But with Kittl, you can create stuff that you cannot do in ChatGPT. To make it work, what you can do is you can use their style already. So we are looking for a watercolor style of clip art. So instead of using my sample, we're gonna use their, okay? Because that's just gonna work better. For some reason, their styles work better when versus using your own custom ones, okay? That's just how it is. And again, I'm gonna use the same command, baby boy angel with blonde hair, and this is better. This is looking better, but this is really watercolorish because we got all these blushes around it, okay? Which it's cool and it's not. This is not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for more pastel colors, but I can just change it, okay? I can tell it that I want beige pastel colors, and it will probably make what I want. But as you can see, it's a little bit extra work, okay? It's a little bit of more prompting that you need to do versus the other ones. You just give them a sample and they can work out of this sample. It gave me a little bit of beige colors, but not really. This just requires a bit of more work, okay? But I will tell you why I'm using Kittl anyway, okay? One of the biggest reasons why I still use Kittl AI is because it can create stuff that like the ChatGPT and Midjourney can, as I mentioned earlier, the political stuff. But also I use Kittl as a graphic designer tool as well. So if you're trying to save some money, and maybe instead of buying all these softwares I'm talking about in this video, and you just want to get one, you can get Kittl because it's a photo editor, background removal, upscaler, and it also has the AI image generator, okay? But Midjourney is probably gonna be the best one. Then I'm gonna say ChatGPT is second and Kittl is the last. It's still really good, but it requires a little bit of more manual prompting. I'm just giving you the options. It's up to you how you're gonna use them. Once you have your images done, the next thing that you need to do, you need to upscale them to the 300 dpi. Remember, I mentioned this earlier that like people that buy these digital products, they usually print them out and they expect them to be in good quality, which means you need to upscale them to the high quality, okay? And there are AI enhancers that you can use, okay? There's a bunch of websites that you can use, and I'm not gonna promote them here because I don't use them. I don't use them because this is adding another subscription to already my list of subscription that I'm using, okay? I'm trying to limit this and have the least amount of subscription as possible. And I already showed you a bunch of stuff today that requires subscription. So in my opinion, we're gonna try to limit the amount of money spent on this to the minimum, and I'm gonna show you the trick that I'm using in order to upscale images. Okay, so remember angels, right? I downloaded my angels from Midjourney. I wanna upscale them. And the way I do it is I use the tool called Kittl. Again, I mentioned Kittl earlier, right? This is the AI generator that I use, but it's also a graphic designer tool and background removal and all of that, okay? So we're gonna use Kittl again to upscale the image. And the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna create a new project. We're gonna go with standard. We're gonna go to the 300 dpi. We want it to be a square, okay? We're gonna click on create, and we're gonna call this project background removal plus upscaler. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna use this template to upscale the images and remove background. So I'm gonna upload one of these angels right now, right? This is the one. As you can see, it's super tiny. Okay, so what we wanna do is we're gonna make it huge. We want to take the whole space because that way it's gonna be 300 dpi. Okay, so now it's 300 dpi, it's taking the whole space, but the problem is it doesn't have a transparent background. Okay, let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to change the color of the background behind this image to a different color, let's say red. Okay, as you can see, it's not transparent. We want to make this transparent. So what we can do is we can use this tool called AI background removal, which Kittl has, and it's going to remove the background from this image and watch what happens. Boom. Now it's transparent. Okay, now it's transparent, and we want transparent images. It's upscale and it's transparent right away. Okay, so I'm gonna change it to white again. Boom. Okay, this is transparent. So that's what you want. You want to remove the background and you want to upscale it. And now you can download this image because this image is ready. This is done. Okay, so you can click on download. You're gonna save it as a PNG. You're gonna select that you don't want any background. Okay, remove background and just click on download, and boom, this is our image. Okay, perfect. No background, upscaled, high quality. This is what we want. We want images just like this one. Okay, now you will do the same thing with another one. So you upload the second sample. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna make it big again, but I'm gonna show you a quicker way of doing a bunch of images at once. So we have one, but check this out. We can add another artboard. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on add new artboard, and we're gonna add another image, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make it bigger. Boom. Add another one, and now we're gonna remove backgrounds from all three. So remove background, and remove background from this one too. And now we're gonna download all three, and check this out. I'm gonna open the folder. This is the folder. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, in 3 seconds. Once you have images ready, and when I say ready, I mean you have them upscaled and you remove the background and you have a variety of different images, you need to put them into the bundle. And what you can do is, for example, you can put them in a folder and zip that folder and then sell that zip folder on Etsy. Okay, however, there's a problem with that because Etsy only allows files that are 25 megabytes. A lot of time these images weigh way more, and even when you zip it, it's going to be hard to get them to the 25 megabytes limit. So what I do, I just host them on Google Drive, and Google Drive are free up until 100 megabytes. But at that point, you can just open another Google account and upload them to another Google Drive, or you can buy the cloud, which costs like $2 a year, and you can get like 1-2 terabytes. So here I have a folder with my images that I prepared earlier, right? Let's assume this is my bundle. My bundle is only going to have 4 images, okay? And I'm going to name them by numbers so it's easy for the customer to recognize what is what, okay? So I'm going to name them 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to log into my Google Drive. And this is where I store my clip art, or some of it actually. This is my old clip art. And I have a folder right here, for example, of pastel gnomes, okay? I have a bunch of them, but I'm going to create a new one and I'm going to name it Angel Clip Art, and I'm gonna put these images right here. So I'm gonna drag and drop them from this folder and drop them right here. Perfect. So I have these ready, but now I need to give my customers a link, okay? So they can access this folder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the name of the folder, click on share, and I'm gonna change from restricted to anyone with the link. And this is very important. Make sure that they have the viewers option, not the editor or commentator, okay? You only want them to be able to download the images and view them. You don't want them to edit them, because when you give them the editorial power, they can delete the images from this folder, and we don't want it, okay? We just want them to be able to view it. So now we're gonna copy this link, and now we need to create a PDF file that we're gonna save that link and give this PDF to our customer whenever they purchase from us. So what I did is I opened a new Google Doc, okay? And I just said, hello, thank you for the purchase. You can find the link to your images down below. And now I'm gonna post that link to it. Okay, so now whenever they click on this, they will be able to download the images. And I'm gonna download this document, okay? I called it Etsy how to download the template. I'm gonna download this as a PDF, and I have this PDF right here, okay? This is the PDF, this is the file. And I'm gonna give this to my customer when they purchase from me on Etsy. So I'm not uploading these images to Etsy to sell. I'm uploading this PDF file because this PDF file is gonna give them access to this folder. And the reason being why I'm not giving them individual images is because Etsy has limitations on the size. And to bypass that, we're using this trick with the PDF. The next step is very important because this is what gonna makes people click on your listing, okay? And that is creating a thumbnail and the images for your listing. This is a very important step. This is the thumbnail, okay? This is the first image that people see. And this is the most important thing, in my opinion, when it comes to this whole process, because you can create a beautiful bundle of beautiful images, but if no one is gonna click to even browse your listing, nothing's gonna happen. So you need to make sure that your thumbnail is really cool and people gonna click on it, okay? And there's actually a couple ways of doing it, okay? So for example, you can create this type of image thumbnail that has a bunch of elements already shown, like this one, okay? So this is showing what's included in the bundle. This bundle contains 30 images and it has all of these animals, okay? Or you can go the different route, like this guy, okay, which is only showing their best clip art image, which is this cow, okay, the most cutest one. Or this one, it's just one image of the clip art, okay? Well, this is actually one print, but this one, for example, it's a bundle of 12 images, but it's just showing their best one, okay? In my opinion, what you can do is look up data again, okay? So we're gonna use Everbee. Which one has the highest conversion? Because conversion tells us how many people that clicked on the bundle actually purchase it. And that's very often caused by the vibe of the listing. And how do you create a vibe of the listing? By having good images. That includes a thumbnail, okay? So this one has a very high conversion of 19%, and it's a bestseller, okay? So maybe this style, it's what's working. This one has a 4% conversion rate, which is also very high. Honestly, anything above 3 is very high. This one has 2.4. This one has 6. This one has 19. So it looks like there's a pattern. When you do create watercolor type of bundles, you want to have them in this style, okay? So your thumbnail, maybe you should look something like this or this. This one has a 7.5 and it's also showing all the characters at once. So it looks like these type of thumbnails have very high conversion. So we'll try to create something similar to this. And to do it, again, we're gonna use Kittl one more time to create our thumbnail. So I'm gonna click on new project. We're gonna go with this square. And this time around, it doesn't matter what is the resolution because this is just a thumbnail. This is not something that we're gonna give for people to print out. And we're gonna upload our samples of the angels. And we'll try to use similar font, similar text, and show examples of our angels to be displayed kind of like that. So I'm gonna play around a little bit, okay? As you can see, I'm trying to set them up in different corners. I'll try to see what I can do with these elements I have to give the best vibe for this listing. So I'm gonna go to the text, and Kittl has a lot of templates that you can use for their fonts. They actually have really, really cool fonts that you can use. So let's say I want to add a headline, and in my headline, I'm going to say 20 PNG clip art. I'm going to put it somewhere in here. I want to make it big. Let's play with the font so it kind of matches the vibe. So let's look at the fonts. They have so many different fonts that you can look for. So we're going to look for something classy, probably something that's going to match the vibe, or maybe classy is not the right word, like something magical, kind of childish, artistic, that's what I'm looking for. The word artistic, something artistic. I feel like this might be it. And you know what? I want this to be in middle and big so people right away know what's the vibe, okay? What do they get? Okay, so it's 20 PNG clip art of baby angels. I'm gonna make this a separate word, move it up here. Then this, we're gonna move it here. We're gonna make it bigger. Also, Kittl has these tools where you can kind of play with the fonts. You can modify them really crazy. Let me show you. So you can click on transformation and you can make it an arch or rise. Like this is gonna make your stuff stand out. If you lose this type of features, you should utilize it, okay? If you can, because this is gonna make you stand out for sure. Now, usually you wanna display the objects that are the most beautiful and they are the most attractive ones. You basically want to show the best selling points of your clipboard, okay? You want to make sure that people will buy from you, so you want to show the best of the best. Also want to give the text a little bit of background, so I'm going to add this basic shape. Check this out. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to add the layer, and layers are basically like the levels of where the object stands. So right now this is on the top. This thing is on the top. So I want to move this down. So what you can do is you can move it like this, okay? So now it's behind the text, okay? I moved it behind the baby angel and 20 images clipboard. So it's now behind the text. I'm gonna make it like this, so it covers the whole area where's the text. Actually, I want this to be at the very bottom. So I'm gonna move it to the super bottom. Perfect. Oh, this one is not transparent. Let's make it transparent really quick. All right, this is good. And I'm gonna change the color of this square to something that's gonna match the vibe. I think this pinkish color will match the vibe, and now my text stands out a little bit, and this is better for the visualization of my thumbnail, okay? Okay, so I add a couple more angels, and I also want to give a little bit of more like texture to it. So I went to texture on Kittl, and they have all these like effects that you can add, and I kind of like this paper looking one. I think this is very attractive, and I'm gonna leave it, okay? But they have a bunch of different ones you can just pick, or maybe that one. I kind of like this one. It just adds a little bit of texture. It just adds a little bit of magic, but I think this is good for our thumbnail, okay? Maybe we can change the background image, the color of the background to more beige. Let me see if this is an option. Let's look at this and let's try to aim for something like that. No, this is too yellow. Yeah, I like this one. I think this could work. But yeah, this is our first image, and you need to create more, okay? You need to create more. In fact, you need to create 10 images. And the reason being why you want to create all 10 is because Etsy is pushing listings that have 10 images. They have the max amount of images, okay? So you want to create 10. So you can look up what other people are doing, and you can recreate the rest of the image yourself. So for example, here's, they kind of show a sample of all the images, okay? All the clip art that's in this bundle. Then they show more, then they show more, they show more, and then the next one is instructions. So you can create something like this. You can create a document, then you can save it as an image, and then explain. You can get that once you purchase, you get the PDF with the Google Drive, okay? Then you can give them more explanation in the picture, okay? And then you give them more, and you can say a thank you card. Just basically look up what the other peoples are doing, and you can kind of create your own style and decide what type of stuff you're gonna put in your images on Etsy. But I suggest having all 10 because Etsy is pushing these listings more. Okay, so now you have everything ready and prepared to list your first product. So let me show you the process, okay? So you're gonna log into your Etsy store, and then you're gonna click right here where it says listing, and you're gonna click here and click on add a listing. And by the way, if you guys wanna get free 40 listings, I'm gonna have a link down below which will give you 40 free listings, okay? So Etsy is charging 20 cents per listings whenever you list something. But if you use my link, I get 40 free listings and you get 40 free listings, okay? Just letting you know that you can save some money. Once you do that, make sure to select it's a digital file. When they ask who made it, select I did. It's a finished product. When was it made? 2020, 2025. And this is an important one. Make sure that you select that you created this with AI generator. It's very important that you are honest. You need to be transparent with this. Don't worry, this is not gonna lower your visibility. This does not affect you. A lot of listings on Etsy these days are made with AI generators, and Etsy is actually helping you being transparent with your customers. So this is fine. Don't worry about it. Just select this one. Be honest. Okay, go with that one. Next, click on continue. Okay, and this is where all the SEO and stuff like that are happening. Okay, let me speak on SEO a little bit. So SEO is not what it used to be anymore, okay? Back in the day, people will stuff with keywords, okay? So like angel cozy clip art. That's not what it is anymore because we have AI, and Etsy has AI as well. And their AI is not looking just at the keywords. They're looking at the logic. The best thing that you can do is in the title, because the title is number one thing when it comes to SEO, okay? Description matters, but not as much. The title is the number one thing. The best thing you can do is just have a catchy title that describes what your listing is. That's it. It's as simple as that. And you can make it even simpler by looking at your competitors. So let's look up some angel clip art and let's find the best one. We're going to use Everbee again to do this. I'm just going to look at the stuff that I see on my first page. Okay. I'm not going to look up the whole database. We don't need to do that. We just need to see what is the best one right now. Okay. So I see this is the best one. Let's go visit this listing right now. Okay. This is the best angel clip art. What does it say? 12 angels with wings, clip art, watercolor, Christmas, angel, blah, blah, blah. Super easy. This is what you're going to do, okay? This is so freaking easy. You're going to copy this and let's go back to our listing editor. We're going to paste it. And now we're just going to modify it. So our listing has 20 angel clip art. It's actually 20 baby angel clip art. It's actually watercolor. So we're going to change this to 20 watercolor baby angel clip art. We're going to remove this. We're going to leave the word Christmas because angels usually are purchased for Christmas as well. And Christmas is a popular niche. So we're going to keep it. But this is something that we don't need. We're going to leave the word printable because we want attract people that are looking for printable stuff. High quality. This is not a JPEG. We're selling PNGs. For junk journals, paper crafts, scrapbook. Perfect. We want to attract these people. Okay. That's it. That's it. Okay. I'm not looking into any keywords, stuffing, blah, blah, blah. Don't spend too much time on it. Just look up your competitor, see what title they're using, modify the title, move on, okay? Don't spend too much time on it. This is not worth spending time. AI is smart enough. What matters the most is conversion, attractive thumbnail, and good listing. That's it. Let's move on to the next step. Photos. This is where you're gonna upload your thumbnail and the rest of the photos. Boom. This is my thumbnail. You're gonna upload the rest of the photos too. I only have one because I was just making one for the sake of this video, but you're gonna upload all 10, okay? Let's move on to the next one. Digital files. So this is where you upload that PDF file that we created earlier, or your zip files, or your individual images, whatever you do it. We created a PDF file because we have so many files that Etsy will not allow us to upload because they have limitations. So we're just gonna upload that PDF file that we created earlier, okay? Description. So this is where you describe your listing, what it is, how many images you have, and what's in it, okay? I'm gonna simplify this for you as well. Go to your main competitor, see what is their description, copy it, go to ChatGPT and tell them this. This is my Etsy competitor listing description. Can you paraphrase it and make it shorter, and paste the description? ChatGPT will write this for you, okay? You don't have to do this on your own. And once you have one, you can just copy this and paste it for other ones, just modify it. But we're gonna modify this one too because this one is gonna be wrong, okay? This is not gonna describe what we have. So for example, we have 20 images, not 12, and there are 5,000 by 5,300 DPI, okay? So make sure to change everything. Also, we're gonna remove this because again, we have baby angels, not angels with wings, and we have 20. They are watercolor though, so we're gonna keep that. Perfect for journals, POD, weddings, create, like this is all good. And this is all good as well, okay? So we're gonna copy all of this that we have right here. And again, modify the things that we have. So again, we have 20 watercolor baby angel clip art. It's 5,000 by 5,000. And we got 20 of them. The rest is fine. Personalization, we don't offer anything. Quantity, I always keep it 999, but some people, what they do is just put one, and every time they get a sale, they renew it manually, which is a lot of work. But what this does is creates a lot of scarcity. So people are gonna be like, oh my God, only one available, I need to buy it, okay? It's a tactic that works, but I just don't wanna deal with it. I have thousands of listings, okay? I don't want to go and manually do it, but when you're starting out, maybe you want to try this trick to get some tension. I don't need it anymore, so I just keep it at 999, okay? When it comes to the price, look up what other people are selling similar thing for, okay? Just look up what are competitors. 181, that's very low, but I only have 12 images. You don't have to sell it that low. Clip art usually costs anything from $1 to $3, okay? And here's the thing, you don't have to be so cheap. I see so many people selling it for $1. You don't have to be that cheap. And it doesn't even matter how many you have. as long as the quality and your thumbnail, like this one is selling for this bundle for $5, guys, okay? And it has how many images? 69, okay? It has more images, but like it's selling for $5, okay? Like you don't have to be so cheap. If your listings are good, this one is selling for $2 and only has 12 images, okay? You can definitely sell it for $278. It's gonna be fine. You're still gonna find customers, okay? As long as your thumbnail is attractive, your listings are attractive, you can sell it for that, okay? But general rule of thumb is look up what other people are selling it for and selling the similar price range. And again, in clip art space, it's anything between like $1 to $3, but don't be cheap. Don't sell it for $1. You're not gonna make any money. I don't sell any of my listings for $1. All of them are at least $2, okay? That's the minimum. All right, category, just type in clip art and select the category that your thing is in, okay? So mine is clip art, and when it says to craft type, I just mark everything because this can be used for everything. Primary coral, this is gonna useful for SEO as well. There's a lot of white, so I'm gonna select white, and you can select, there's a lot of beige too. Length and width, we don't have that. Tags, this is what I do, okay? Go to our main competitor, see what tags they are using, click on Analyze Listing on Everbee, scroll down to tags, copy them and go back and paste. Boom. And now I'm gonna decide which one I want to keep and which one I want to delete. Have any clip art, check. Divine graphics, check. Graphic. Angel graphics, that can stay. Gorgeous angel, that can stay. Heavy angel. Woman angel clip art can stay. Christmas inferior, no. Design elements, fine. Festive clip art, Christmas, I don't like that one. Holiday clip art, Christmas clip art. Okay, I have 2 more left. Baby angel, watercolor angel. And as you can see, I don't even look at the data like specifics of these numbers, okay? Like these things matter, but not so much. Again, these days we have AI is using logic, so they know what to sell, okay? Don't spend too much time on SEO. Don't spend too much time on keywords, tags, blah, blah, blah. It's not worth your time. Copy from other people, change it a little bit, move on, okay? I didn't even look at the watercolor angel if it's popular. It doesn't matter. I just want to give AI help when they use their logic to describe what this listing is. And I could probably optimize this more. I could probably do it, and it could probably help me more, but it doesn't matter. If your listing is good, it's gonna sell, you're gonna have high conversion, AI is gonna figure out by itself, okay? I know it because I've been doing this for 2 years, and let the AI, let the algorithm works. It's gonna figure it out, okay? Don't spend too much time on these keyword stuff, because at the end of the day, all it matters is the title, how good is your listings, and your thumbnail. Those are the major 3 things. And then everything else is just kind of there. Now, let's move on to the next step. Shop section. So you can feature this listing. So feature listings are the ones that are gonna show like on the top of your Etsy page. So if you think this is the best one that you can do it, feature it, okay? I usually feature only the best things, only the best listings, okay? Ads. So if you wanna run ads on Etsy, on this listing, you can select it. That way this listing is gonna run ads, okay? And then for the renewal, I always have it on automatic. So every 3-4 months, Etsy is gonna renew the listings and they're gonna charge you another 20 cents again, okay? And then once you're ready, just click publish, and congratulations, your listing is live. You just listed your first product. Now, I want to speak a little bit about ads. Ads are tricky. It's a double-edged sword. They can work and sometimes they can hurt you. In general, I would say only run ads on something that's already performing well. So if you have a listing that's getting a lot of favorites, that's getting a lot of likes, that gets a lot of sales, you can run ads on those listings. But do not waste money on ads for listings that get no traction. In my opinion, sometimes ads might help get them traction, but a lot of times you're just gonna end up losing money. So these days, I usually just run ads on my best sellers. And as you can see, I'm making $1,900 in revenue and my ad spend is $1,200. Okay, I'm running ads on 253 listings out of 896. So every listing of these 253 had some interaction, got some favorites, likes, something has happened. People have interacted with it, okay? My daily budget right now is $25. but you can run ads for as low as $5 a day, okay? And you're still gonna get some traction, but only on the listings that are getting tractions already, okay? In fact, on most of my Etsy stores, I actually don't run ads at all because I end up losing money. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Yes, ads can help you, but only on the listings that are good and are already getting traction. Ads are only amplifying how good is your listing and advertising it more to more people. But if it's something is good already, it's gonna work out without spending any money. So there you have it, guys. This was the full free course on selling AI generated images on Etsy for you, okay, here on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, you have all the links for all the tools you need in the description of this video, and I encourage you guys to join the Dropshipping Guild. I know that my community is called Dropshipping Guild, but it's honestly more than that. We're not doing just dropshipping. In fact, I don't really do dropshipping anymore myself. Most of the things I do these days are related to Etsy and Etsy digital products and TikTok affiliate, as well as print on demand stuff. I really don't do any dropshipping anymore, but there are still people that do dropshipping in our community, and we teach you all of this stuff, okay? Every week we meet on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to discuss any updates in the Etsy and TikTok and print on demand world, okay? Anything that's happening, you will know right away, okay? You can watch the recordings of our meetings in the past, okay? You will get access to the prompt app that will show you designs that are about to become trendy, that are about to become big, okay? We research them daily and we add them to our prompt app. But you will get access to our Etsy courses, TikTok affiliate courses, dropshipping courses, print on demand courses. There's so many stuff, okay, that you can get from us once you join our community. It's a place for people that want to do what I do, okay? So if you're into Etsy digital products, come join. If you're into print on demand, come join. If you are into TikTok affiliate, come join. If you're into dropshipping on marketplace, come join, okay? Our community has existed since 2020. It's one of the best e-commerce community that you can be part of. And it's only 20 bucks, okay? Just go to the dropshipping.com, join us, see it for yourself. You can always leave if you don't want to, but I'm sure you're gonna stay for a while. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I will be happy to answer them. And subscribe to my channel because I have tons of value for you guys. Prepare for 2025 and the future. But that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.